Hey there everybody, this is going to be a random stuff video. Check out this tomato plant. It's kind of random stuff, right? How many tomatoes are on that one single plant? This is a plant that I've only picked maybe, I don't know, half a dozen tomatoes off of so far, and this is what remains. All the fruit here is ripe, it's ready to pick. All of the leaves have kind of given up, so we're going to have one last day of salsa making, and I think there's enough tomatoes here to maybe make 20-25 pints of salsa, so that'll add to our grand total, which I think now is up to 65, so we might hit 85 or 90, close to where we were at last year with 88 pints. Not too thrilled about it, but you know what, it is what it is. Okay, so random stuff. Number one, that one tomato plant. It's absolutely crazy. That happens to be one tomato plant that I did not transplant earlier, so can you imagine all of the tomatoes that I would have had if I would have just remembered to put the cages on them in the first place? So those of you that are wondering how my tomatoes are doing, that particular plant doing absolutely fantastic. The other ones seem to struggle a little bit, but like I said, it is what it is. So I don't know what I'll show you next. Stay tuned, I guess. Alright, so random thing number 2, not that we're keeping track. Check out this sunflower, guys. I can't even reach the top. Yeah, my garden's raised, but here I'll stand in it so you can kind of see what's going on. Alright, get myself back in here. And look at this thing. It's huge. It's giant. Can you see that? Look at the top. Look at that. The flower on that thing's got to have about a 1 foot diameter or more. I mean, that's a giant sunflower. I can barely get my hand around the stalk here. I think that might be one of the biggest sunflowers we've ever grown. Later in this video I'll have my daughter Brielle tell you why we grow such tall sunflowers. I think you'll really like the answer. Oh man, it's almost scary. Alright, more later. Well, I told you guys this would be a random video. I found a project. I'm reorganizing the shed because I think I can make a little bit better use of the space that I have. So I got some tools and got some boards, and we're going to put up some shelves. Got some shelf brackets we're going to use, and have some more places to put junk. So that's what I'm up to. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, once again I'm going to sound like a Craftsman commercial. Got my shirt on again, and that's just coincidental, but I got my Craftsman circular saw, battery operated, alright, lithium, works awesome. And I gotta point it out because I saw Steve Robb using a DeWalt one of these, and I think it was a NiCad battery. So Steve, upgrade to lithium, get yourself, you know, I really like this Craftsman C3 stuff. It's been awesome for me, haven't had any issues at all. I've got this, I've got a sawzall, I've got a drill, I even got a weed whip. I don't use that very much, but I actually do. Yeah, oh, and a grinder too. So a few different things, and they all just work phenomenally. I'm gonna actually rip a 8-foot board or an 8-foot sheet, and you're gonna see how this is done. And I'm going to do it a couple times on one. Actually, this is on half a charge. So look at this. It's on yellow, so that's, you know, green is good, yellow's halfway, and red is all the way drained and ready for a charge. So got some kids out here bugging me. Yes, Brielle, what would you like? What?
Why are you in there?
Well, I'm doing some work and I'm doing a video. You want to tell everyone hi?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm playing with my friend Maddie.
Yeah, you guys are playing.
Want to be in a video?
that thing. A lot of echo. You guys hear that raining too? Oof, that is me. I should also mention that what I'm cutting is hardboard siding. Okay, cuts right through it, no problem, as you saw. And like I said again, that battery is on half a charge, so it just keeps going. I can't believe how much I really like that tool, because it's so much lighter weight and more portable. You don't have a cord to mess with. You know, I've got a corded circular saw too, Craftsman of course, but I found that I don't have to use that as often anymore now that I have this. Yeah, this is really a great tool. I'm really happy with it. I think it's a 5.5 inch blade, and it just keeps going and going. So if you don't have one and you need one, go get one. Craftsman's the only thing keeping Sears alive right now, I think. So, all right, I'm gonna do some more. Go show the people about the sunflowers, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hi. Today, I'm going to show you a sunflower. Look it. You know why they grow so tall? Because we want Papa Tractor to come down, okay? And because I want to see them a lot. Bye.
Oh my goodness. Did you tell everybody why we have such tall sunflowers? Yeah, what did you tell them?
That we want Papa Tractor a lot.
Yeah, and Papa Tractor is your grandpa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he died about 2 years ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he loved tractors too, didn't he? So what do you call him?
Papa Tractor.
That's right. You remember Papa Tractor, don't you?
Now what?
So we got great big tall
And no,
sunflowers.
don't show it to my finger.
Okay. So we got great big tall sunflowers, so
Yeah,
Papa
and you
Tractor
got
can
a
smell them and see them.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, you got the headrest? Yeah, we got the bikes hanging from there. What do you think? All right. Hey, Brielle, thanks for showing everybody about the sunflowers. All right, guys. Put a small dent in this little project anyway. Got things a little bit organized. Got some floor space available, so that's nice. Hung the bikes a different way. Actually got the tiller hanging from a hook. Why not? Larger tiller down there, kind of out of the way. I don't use it very often. Pressure washer. That gets used once in a while. In fact, very soon I got to come out and take the pump off because it's going to start to freeze. And that's what I do. So, yeah, it's working out pretty well. Oh, man, I tell you, kids leave their toys everywhere. Oh, I knew when I built this shed that it was going to get turned into a kid toy storage area. I knew that from the get-go. We had Brielle at the time, and Brinley was cooking. I think she was 5 months along, so we knew we were going to have 2 girls, lots of toys and everything. But yeah, I built this shed. This is a 10 by 12. I couldn't build it any bigger. This is as big as the city would let me. In fact, it sits on an easement. They allowed me to put it on top of an easement, but it's a storm sewer easement. So, you know, in the middle of all of our houses in our loop, we have one big storm drain, and it just happens to go right through my yard. I want to tell you a little story about this shed when I was building it. This was the summer of 2015, and you know, if you've been watching, as you know, that's about when my dad passed away. So Yeah, I had a lot of projects going on that summer, and my dad got sick unexpectedly all the way through August, and it made for a long summer. Anyway, I was paving the patio. I was putting pavers down on the patio. I made a grill table, a concrete countertop for my barbecue grill, and I did the shed. That was that summer, and it got busy, and actually finished all the projects that summer, but I couldn't have done it without my neighbors. When my dad passed away, this shed was fully enclosed, but it did not have shingles on it. And you know, it was this time of year, early September, all this was happening. And my neighbors, one who at the time was a 6th grader student of mine, and her and her dad came over here while, you know, my wife and family and I were up dealing with all of the funeral proceedings and dealing with all of that. I took the first couple weeks of school off. I had to find someone to take care of the lawns for me, and I found somebody to coach football for me, and oh man, there was a lot going on. I was so thankful to my neighbor and her dad, and they came over and they shingled my shed for me while we were up north, and it was just the greatest blessing at the time, because, you know, neighbors came together and did something for me, and when I was in need, I needed help. Had a lot of things going on, busy time. So anyway, wanted to tell you a little bit about this shed, and you know, it's kind of a crazy design, and I wanted it to look good, so I put some windows in it and made it look kind of pretty, because we don't really have a backyard. We have a side yard, and you know, a lot of people were going to see it from the road, so I didn't want it to look too ugly. So I found a crazy design and went with it, and took a little extra time and built it, and yeah, it turned out pretty good. So I'm happy with it. Yeah, this video got a little random, so you know, there might be more, there might be not. Might be not. Anyway, we'll see. It's bedtime. Girls are heading to bed, so gotta say goodnight to them. Hi, Brindley.
Daddy.
You going to bed? You gonna go night night?
Yeah.
No. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Hey, you.
Can you give Daddy a kiss?
Have a kiss. Mwah.
Good job.
I love you. Good
Real,
night.
come give your dad a kiss.
Hey, monkey. Come here, give me a kiss. Good night.
Hi, I'm going to bed.
Mwah. Good night. Sweet
Night.
dreams.
Or another one.
Mwah.
You got lipstick on your lips.
I got lipstick on my lips now because you have lipstick on your lips. Okay. Good night,
Bye.
sweetheart. Say good night to everybody.
Good night. Huggy and Kiki. Now you got lipstick on your lips, Cramra.
Oh goodness.
Bye, Cramra.
Oh. It's a crazy house. Anyway, this is the grill table I was talking about. 2-inch thick concrete countertop. Put a little hole in it with a, you know, I kind of made a form and used some styrofoam, and I'll try to dig up some pictures and include those, but worked out pretty well. That sucker is heavy. It's not going anywhere. Okay, I think we'll close out now. It's getting a little dark and probably having a hard time focusing anyway. So, you know, subscribe to the channel, comment, like, all of that stuff, and God bless everybody. See ya.